In many of the Puritan churches, you could actually, as a man, be removed from the membership, publicly disciplined, if you did not catechize your own children. If you were not the primary theological, doctrinal, religious teacher of your children, you would be admonished before the church for failure for being a derelict father. But now I want you to think of something. If I walked into a typical church today and I said, okay, how many of you men are consistently, let's say 4 times a week at least, and for a half an hour each time, that you are teaching your children the Scriptures? Almost no one would raise their hand. Now that's a bare minimum. And almost no one would raise their hand. And no one would have a problem with it. But if I then stood up and said, and as the new pastor, I am going to cancel youth group. We're no longer going to have youth group. We're no longer going to have Sunday school. And we're no longer going to have children's church. What would they do to me? They'd fire me immediately, wouldn't they? I mean, there would be such a battle going on. They would say, that man hates children. That man hates youth. Well, look at what we have. Jesus said, you annul the commandments in order to carry out your traditions. Nowhere in Scripture are fathers commanded to turn over the religious education of their children to a church. But all over the Scriptures, fathers are commanded to disciple their own children, to disciple their own wives, to pour their lives into their family for the cause of Christ. So we will keep our traditions and we will kill anybody that comes up with Scripture and says you're wrong. You see how easy it is just to be following a tradition and not following the Scriptures. Well, this is the way we've always done it. Yeah, it is. In your generation. And it's wrong. It's wrong.